What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make some initial thoughts on the Artur Beterbiev versus Callum Smith fight, which is set to take place on August the 19th in Canada. I believe, personally, aside of the Bivol fight, which again, it's a damn shame we didn't get it. Aside of that fight, I do think this is the best fight Beterbiev could have had, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why. I believe Callum Smith... and I could, talk about what happened in that Canelo fight. Basically he's going to be a different fighter going into this Beterbiev fight than he was in the Canelo fight, man. In the Canelo fight, his shoulder exploded allegedly, and he laid on the ropes, and basically after the first two rounds, and basically laid on the ropes and got beat up for a payday. But this fight, Callum Smith's coming to win. He's a big boy. He's filled into the weight class. He's filled into the new weight class at light heavyweight very, very well. He's also got Buddy McGirt in his corner, which is going to help him tremendously. He's got a 7-inch reach advantage over Beterbiev. And as badass as Beterbiev is, okay, and I want everybody to take note of what I'm saying here. Beterbiev is the Terminator. He's one of the best fighters in the world. Pound for pound, I would say pound for pound. He doesn't get the credit he deserves, which is a damn shame. Perfect knockout percentage, all that. He's fought some great fighters. There's some damn good fighters in his own right with Joe Smith and Marcus Brown and Anthony Yard and Alexander Vosdik, who was the lineal champion at the time, knocked him out, But every dog has its day. Okay, and Beterbiev's 38 years old. He's fighting a big dude with the 7-inch reach advantage. And since Callum Smith has moved up to this new weight class at 175, he's looked like an absolute killer. He killed Lenny Castillo in 1 round. Had a tough fight with the Frenchman, went 4 rounds, and knocked him out senseless, bro. So this is a different animal than the one that Beterbiev's going to be fighting, than the one that fought Canelo. It's two different, it's a different fighter than the one that fought Canelo. And I want people to understand that, bro. That this is a very, very, very dangerous fight for Artur Beterbiev, man. I do like the fact that they made it in Canada. It wouldn't have been fair to Beterbiev if he had to go to England to fight Anthony Yard and then go back to England to fight Callum Smith. So, with all that said, it's a tough, dude. In my opinion, Beterbiev Yard was a damn fun fight, man. And I don't think this one's going to be much different, man. I think Callum Smith and Beterbiev, they both like to come forward, throw heavy, heavy hooks. I think it's going to be a fight of the year contender without a shadow of a doubt. I do not think it's going the distance one way or the other. And these are the type of fights that I like to promote rather than the little showcase popular fights like Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, or even to an extent Crawford Spence, because that fight's 5 years too late. This is a great fight, people, and I don't want people to underestimate Callum Smith in this fight. Because like I say, this is a much different fighter than the one that fought Canelo. Now, if Callum Smith pulls off the upset, all the Canelo fans are going to come out of the woodwork and say, oh, look, Beterbiev struggled with Callum Smith and Canelo beat him easy and all that casual type of talk. But I just don't want people to, I just want people to understand how great of a fucking matchup this is, because it's going to be a damn fun fight. And there's no way it's going the distance. Both guys are going to come forward. Who's got more grit, who's got more lead left, Beterbiev, like, again, and not to mention all that, and Beterbiev's starting to get older. If this was a few years ago, if this was the Beterbiev that fought Vosdik, I think he'd smoke Callum Smith, but it's not, man. He showed a little vulnerability against Anthony Yard, right? And to add on to that, Callum Smith's looked fantastic his last couple of fights, man. So this is going to be a great fight. Like I say, to me, I'm more looking forward to this fight than I am Crawford Spence. I'm more looking forward to Inoue and Fulton than Crawford Spence. Taylor, Teofimo, Loma, Haney, all them fights I'm looking forward to more than Crawford Spence. Because that's the show, the big bonanza fight that everybody's going to be talking about. And I think people are really sleeping and underestimating it. What a damn good fight this is. And again, I stress the fact that this is the best fight that Artur Beterbiev could have taken in the light heavyweight division aside of a Dimitri Bivol fight. And I'm not going to go into who's to blame for that Beterbiev-Bivol fight not happening. To me, it was the WBC, but there's a lot of different opinions out there about that. But man, this is going to be a damn good fight. I cannot wait for this one. I'm looking forward to it very, very much so. And I just want people to understand that this is a dangerous fight for Beterbiev, a very dangerous fight for Beterbiev. And I'm probably, and I'm not going to guarantee you this, I'm probably going to pick Beterbiev to win. But if you think Beterbiev's going to go in there and just steamroll Callum Smith, this new version of Callum Smith in a new weight class that's looking like an absolute savage with Buddy McGirt in his corner, you're sorely mistaken, my friends. This is going to be a tough, tough fight for Beterbiev. Mark my words, it's going to be a tough, tough fight for both. But again, this isn't going to be some one-sided fucking beatdown from Beterbiev. He is going to have his hands full, people. And I just want people to realize that going into this fight, because it's, man, I'm going to tell you now, you'll see. But I just wanted to give some initial thoughts on that. God bless everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice day, evening, wherever you are in the world. God bless you all. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And the Cash App will be in the chat in case you feel like donating. So God bless everybody. Hats off to both Artur Beterbiev and Callum Smith for making a damn good light heavyweight scrap. And I'm out. Take care, guys. Salute.